So what's up, my wrestling fans? Hello, we've got amazing show, the big Crown Jewel 2025, so let's dive into this and let's talk about it. Was it good? Was it bad? We will get a like or dislike, so let's review the show. So we started off with a great match. So Roman Reigns, a tribal chief, yes, against Australian, yes, Bronson Reed, and an Australian street fight. So yeah, it got everything. I mean, yes, so some hard-hitting moves, yes, some, candlesticks, chairs, kind of table, but not really at some moment. Yeah, it was amazing stuff. So they've got an amazing match at WWE Clash in Paris, and we all remember that year Roman Reigns won, and then he got absolutely destroyed. But here, yeah, it was a revenge for Roman. But yeah, at some moment, of course, it's no DQ, yes, a street fight, yes, or Extreme Rules, whatever you call it. Yes, so yes, Braun Breaker, decided to come in and just boom and spear Roman Reigns. And by the way, yeah, it was a nice moment, like some Australian, games stuff over there. So Roman Reigns was throwing some balls to poke him, and that was funny. So yeah, then of course the Usos came so to help. So they try to beat up Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed. But it was a very, very interesting ending, because yes, the table was set in a corner of the ring. And yeah, I just, while watching, I thought, well, yeah, surely Roman Reigns right now just gonna spear Bronson Reed, and this is it. So really, even though that my prediction was that yes, should be Bronson Reed, but then no, yes, it kind of changed, and my gosh, it was Jey Uso who accidentally speared Roman Reigns through the table. Then the Usos got beat up. So and then yeah, Bronson Reed hit this crazy tsunami, and 1, 2, 3. My gosh, that was a big deal. That's really huge. Because I mean, yeah, it was some statistic like in the last 5 years, yeah, he is a second person to clean, in one-on-one battle, beat up and pin Roman Reigns. So it was WrestleMania 40, yes, when Cody Rhodes defeated him, and yeah, right now it's just Bronson Reed. So my gosh, I think that yeah, Bronson Reed gonna have a great future in WWE. So I'm really happy for that. So of course, surely this match gets a like. So then, of course, after the match Roman Reigns was very, very angry with the Usos. Like, I told you not to come here, I don't want to see you anymore. So he left. Then, of course, this tension between the Usos was, so Jey Uso also left. So that's, interesting. Yeah, where actually this, bloodline saga will continue. So nice moments. Then we've got this backstage segment with, Paul Heyman and Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker at some moment. Yeah, and where Paul Heyman actually told that, yeah, it was a good, victory, but tonight, Seth Rollins gonna do this by himself, so no help for him. That's interesting. That was really intriguing stuff. So the second match was, Tiffany Vaquer versus Tiffany Stratton for Women's WWE Crown Jewel Championship. And so many people are like saying that this wasn't so good, so interesting, and all that stuff. So it was the shortest match of the show. But who cares, really? I think that 10 minutes, yeah, something like this it was. But they delivered. I think they did what they, needed to do. So they hit a lot of different moves. So crazy this, transition to Alabama Slam from Tiffany. So yeah, then, Tiffany tries many times, to jump on Stephanie Vaquer. But she misses, or the knees was up. Yes, so yeah, Devil's Kiss, of course, the Booker T. Stuff. So really, I think it was quite entertaining, and yes, Tiffany Stratton missed her pretty moonsault, and then Stephanie Vaquer did this crazy jump, and 1, 2, 3. My gosh, I was really surprised, because I was 100% sure in this match that Tiffany gonna win, but yeah. So Triple H, of course, then came. Congratulations to her. So the rings, the belt, yes. So Stephanie Vaquer is a new crown champion. My gosh, so that's interesting, Of course, I say that yeah, this match was good, and it gets a like, my friends, also. So then it was actually Never Seen 17, and like from the start of the show, you can see that, my gosh, I think that every second person was wearing a John Cena's yellow t-shirt. So gosh, I mean, so many fans of John Cena in Perth, Australia. We was friends who are watching was totally shocked and surprised. Really, it was like, the whole arena of John Cena's fans. My God. So yeah, AJ Styles came in some TNA gear, because he always pants, but not this trousers. So, and yeah, it was interesting in the beginning when of course Alicia Taylor introduced John Cena, but then John Cena gave her some text also, and she actually did a very good special introduction for AJ Styles, and you can see by the face of AJ Styles, but that he didn't knew this is gonna be like this, so he was surprised. That was touching and very, very nice. So what about the match? My God, it was tremendous. Really, even though we have main event, I think that this was the match of the show. That's for sure. And I think that maybe the best match, of John Cena's this retirement tour. But yeah, he got this crazy SummerSlam match also, so maybe that's questionable. Yeah, with Cody Rhodes. But really, one of the best matches of this year so far. Of this retirement tour, and yes, the best match of the show. So my God, of course, classic moves was there, but I mean, come on, how many different finishers they just did in this match? That's absolutely crazy. So there were some reference, to Chris Jericho, to Bray Wyatt, to Frankie Kazarian, Sting, Rusev, my God, Samoa Joe, maybe, yes, surely I forgot something, of course, the chokeslam, so the tombstone, yes, Undertaker in the end. So my gosh, so this was fun. This is really, I mean, super fun, because you just kind of cannot understand what they're gonna do next. At some moment, they hear the fans, so the fans started to chant 619, and he was like, well, John Cena surely cannot do this, because it should be a very high flying move. So actually, they did. So AJ Styles got in this position for 619. John Cena kind of started to to run in, but surely, of course, AJ Styles countered with a clothesline. So yeah, that's never happened. But that was interesting that on the spot, they hear the fans and they kind of created this moment. So yeah, this was the ending of the Tombstone and the AA. So that was absolutely tremendous. Really super like, because really enjoyed this match a lot. So that's great stuff. So then the next match is the tag team, the Kabuki Warriors versus Rhea Ripley, the hometown hero, as well as Bronson Reed, yes, and with Io Sky. So yeah, surely they started very fast, bam, bam, bam. But then, of course, it's a little bit slowed down, so it was all about, the hot tag to Rhea Ripley. So yeah, at some moment she did this tag, but the referee didn't see that, so Rhea was like, oh my gosh, why, I cannot enter this. But yeah, eventually she did that, and yeah, so it started to... So, I mean, yeah, absolutely great quality, of wrestling, because surely these four amazing women are superb, really superb, each and every one of them. So absolutely, this match gets a like. So, and it was touching, moment that Rhea Ripley did her riptide, but then she tagged into Io and she did her moonsault, and Io was the one who actually got the pin. So that's interesting stuff, because they're kind of the best friends, yes. So really good. So, and but it's interesting which way it will go, because the Kabuki Warriors turned heel, and you always, when somebody turns heels, they need some momentum, so like, what was the point, if we losing, so what's the point of turning heels? Yes, so I think that something is cooking, and this storyline is not finished yet. So amazing match, gets a like, my friends. So let's go to the main event. Yes, WWE Undisputed Champion versus the World Heavyweight Champion for the Men's Crown Jewel Championship. Yes, 2025. So Seth freaking Rollins versus Cody Rhodes. Amazing entrances by both of them, of course, as always. Very good glasses, and Seth Rollins had. So yeah, it was absolutely, interesting, match, because you can see that, mentally, Seth Rollins was frustrating, like, in the beginning, Cody started to beat him, so he kind of couldn't, do this, like, oh my gosh, why he's winning, why he's beating me, my God. So that was emotional, so you can, actually see that, he played his role tremendous, really. But then, of course, some moments, Seth Rollins started to, to back up, so beating down a little bit Cody Rhodes. So then, yeah, it was some finishes like crossroads, stomps, but of course just 1, 2, ooh. And yeah, Seth Rollins at the beginning of the match, we can see that he got this Rolex stuff, and yeah, I kind of understood that, yeah, this Rolex watch will be involved in all of this, and they did. So yeah, there was some crazy, pedigrees, this super crossroads from the top rope, and still no. So really, that's a little bit bad, because the finishers right now feels like not a finisher, really. Like, you can hit like 5-10 of them, and the person still will kick out. Yeah, so that's a little bit, downfall, I would say, that really. Because yeah, in John Cena and AJ Styles match, that was okay, yeah, because they were paying tributes, so that was fine. But here, always, like, you need to hit some multi-times finishers actually to pin the person, but it's called the finisher, so that's supposed, to be the finish, yeah. So, but yeah, everybody is saying this, and I agree with this moment, so yeah. So nevertheless, it was, the watch that has been involved on this. So yeah, at some moment, Seth Rollins just put them on the corner of the ring, but then yeah, he grabbed them. The referee, of course, were out at some moment, so he was in a position to crossroads, boom, punch with a Rolex watch, and then stomp, and then Rollins got on top, super stomp, and just like that, 1, 2, 3, yes, finally, Seth freaking Rollins just beat up Cody Rhodes in one-on-one competition. So yeah, it was actually one-on-one. He won, but surely dirty tactics, but oh, hey, he's a heel, so why not? So I would say gets a like also, good match. And yeah, after that, of course, Triple H, of course, the belt, the ring. Yeah, so then he cut this promo that I'm the best, I told you so. So heelish promo, and then Stephanie Vaquer just came out of nowhere, and yeah, they both grabbed this belt, salute. So yeah, here's your Crown Jewel Champions of 2025. So really, I think that the show absolutely delivered. So after this WrestlePalooza, which was kinda just there, really, and I've read right now, so that yeah, this ESPN guy who actually gave the WrestlePalooza the C grade, to Crown Jewel he gave B grade, so that's great stuff. And A grade was for John Cena AJ Styles, surely, because that was the match of the night. So yeah, it was a step up, in WWE. So really, you thought that, oh my God, Crown Jewel, that nothing special, overseas show again. But no, really, I think that in the past, yeah, maybe, you could see that and understand that, yeah, they go overseas, so nothing special gonna be there. But no, it always changed, like, like in Saudi Arabia also, maybe at some shows, first shows was like some glorified, house shows, all that stuff. But look where we are now. We are gonna have Royal Rumble in January next year, and then in 2027, WrestleMania also goes to Saudi Arabia. So yeah, overseas shows right now, I think that yeah, this in the same level as home shows in the United States. So my friends, overall, yeah, good show. You must watch it and enjoy it. Let me know in the comments down below, my friends, what do you think about the show? What was the best match, the worst match, what you like, what you didn't like, everything in the comments down below, my friends. And of course, if you enjoy my videos, please hit all these buttons, like, share and subscribe. I will be very happy for that. And I will see you, my friends, very soon in my future videos with some other wrestling content. So see you, my friends, and bye bye.